All right, so today we are solving equations with variables on both sides. We also have to distribute in these problems. So this is kind of like everything combined everything combined what we've been learning to solve so far. This is going to be an Edpuzzle video. So the first problem I'm going to do and the second two problems you guys are going to do in Edpuzzle. Okay, so I'm just going to do examples 1, 2, and 3 in this video. All right, example number 1. The first thing we want to do, you guys, is if you have parentheses, get rid of them. And remember, we do that with distribution. So we keep the 3x, and a negative 1 is getting distributed. So we get a negative 5x. Negative 1 times 3 is going to be a negative 3. This is equal to negative 2x plus 8 minus x. Okay? My next step is to clean this up. Combine terms if you can. For example, on my left side, instead of writing 3x minus 5x, I can just write, well, that's negative 2x minus 3 equals. On the right side, I've got a negative 2x and a negative x, and we can put a 1 there. So really, I've got negative 3x over there plus 8. Okay, now each side of our equation is as simplified as it gets. So now we can go ahead and we can start solving. Okay? The way that I do these problems, I always get rid of this x term on the right side. I don't want it there. I want it to be gone. Right? Because if it was gone, I would just have this 8 and I would be good to go. So let's get rid of this negative 3x. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add 3x to both sides because negative 3x plus 3x is 0. Okay, that's why I get to cross it off. Don't forget you have to add it to its like term over here. Only add terms with like terms. And we're ending up with 1x minus 3 is equal to 8. And now we're doing great, right? This looks very similar to what we've been practicing here in the past. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And I've got 1x. Again, I don't really need to write that 1, so just x equals 11. Okay? Now don't forget, you can quickly check your answer, and you definitely should get in the habit. So on my calculator, I'm going to type 3, but every time I see x, I'm going to use an 11. Okay? Then I had a minus, and then I had parentheses, and then 5. Okay, I'm going to use 11 again. And then plus 3. And I do have to close the parentheses again. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit enter. So here in my notes, let me just kind of make a quick note. When I check my answer, my left side, I just got negative 25. Let's see what I get on the right side. So negative 2, we still have to use 11. And let's see, plus 8 minus, and then 11. Okay, if I'm correct, I should get negative 25 again. And I do. So basically what happens is when we're using 11, our left side is equal to our right side. Okay, and that's how we know that our answer is correct. Now in Edpuzzle, you're going to have 2 questions to answer. Make sure that you answer them before moving on. Okay, example 2. Here we go. We are going to distribute, and then we will continue solving like we've been practicing. All right, 1/4 times 8. Well, multiplying times 1/4 is the same as dividing by 4. But if you just want to get in the habit of checking with your calculator, we can do that. Alpha y equals, I'm going to do 1 on the top and 4 on the bottom. And I'm multiplying times 8, and I get 2. So this is going to give me 2x. 1/4 times negative 16. Check this out. I'm going to hit second and then this blue word entry, and it brings me back what I just did, and I'm just going to change this to a negative 16. And so this time I've got minus 4. On the right side, this should be simple, right? 2 times 12 is 24, and 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Okay, just like we practiced, we're going to go ahead and solve this. Oops, I forgot x. All right, this is the term I don't like, right? If this was gone, I'd be super happy because this would be really easy to solve, right? So that's the one I want to get rid of, this negative 12 right here. All right, I'm going to do it by adding 12x, right? Negative 12x plus 12x is 0. Just don't forget to do it to both sides, right? You got to be fair. And so we've got 14x minus 4 is equal to 24. And now I know you guys know what to do, right? We're going to get rid of this minus 4. by adding 4 to both sides. So I've got 14x is equal to 28. Okay, last but not least, let's divide both sides by 14. And we're going to get x is equal to 2. Okay, now don't forget, definitely want to get into the habit of checking our answers. So let's use our calculator here. We're going to type in, so again, alpha y equals 1 on the top, 4 on the bottom. And then, let's see, I had parentheses, 8, parentheses. Okay, I think x is 2, so that's what I'm using. Minus 16. So this is the left side of my equation. When I use 2, I get a 0. Let's check the right side. Let's see, 2 parentheses 12 minus 6 times 2. All right, I should get a 0. It should match, and it does. Okay, so I checked my answer. Left side, right side are matching when I use 2. I'm correct. Okay, go ahead and try the next 2 practice problems in Edpuzzle. All right, example 3, here we go. This problem is not any more difficult than the ones that we've been working with. It's just longer. You have just one more stuff here. Let's just do what we do. We know what we're supposed to start with. Let's go ahead and start with distribution. Pay attention to your signs. All right, we've got negative 5 times x, which is negative 5x. We've got negative 5 times negative 4, which is a positive 20. Okay, then move to the next one. 2 is multiplying this group. 2 times 5 is a positive 10. And 2 times negative x is a negative 2x. Our right side, nothing's happening. Okay? All right, let's clean up that left side as much as we can. We're going to combine like terms. I've got a negative 5x and a negative 2x, which when I combine those, I get a negative 7x. And I've got positive 20 and positive 10, which I add up and get a positive 30. All right, this is still equal to 2x minus 6. This looks like what we have been practicing yesterday and today. This is the term I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of that variable on the right side. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Okay, watch your signs here. Negative 7 minus 2 is going to be a negative 9x. Still plus 30 is equal to negative 6. Okay, now let's deal with this 30. Minus 30 on both sides gives me a negative 9x is equal to negative 36. Last but not least, divide both sides by negative 9. And I'm left with x is equal to positive 4. Okay, finally, don't forget to check those answers, guys. It's so worth it. It does not take super long, and you'll know you're right. Here we go. So I'm going to type in 5 parentheses. Okay, I think x is 4 minus 4. And I've got plus 2 parentheses 5 minus x, which is 4, close parentheses. So this is my left side of my equation, and I'm plugging in my answer, which I think is 4. And I'm getting 2. All right, let's do the right side of the equation. Now this one's quick. 2 times 4, right? I'm using 4 for x, minus 6, and I get 2. I know I'm correct. Left side and right side match, and we are done with this example. Just like previously, go ahead and try the next 2 examples in Edpuzzle.